Bang! Yeah, 7-1-3, don't step in this league, throwing rocks at the backboard. Living our dream, better dribble to the three, take the shot, here a cash draw. And we don't even care what you say, we ain't scared of the hate, get a win and just laugh more. Stand in the paint, better clear out the way, hit the court with the black force energy. Every single week on a killing spree, you kidding me? You talk about winning with the epitome, you better be talking with peace and we locking the key on them. Know that it's rocking with Ryan and Donte, the drip guy, we beyond the gossip, the topics we talk on a pop and we conquering the obstacles that we cross as a team. Shot from the seats, we the Rockets like Elon. It's the H-Town Rundown. Let's get started right now.
This is the H-Town Rundown, Houston Rockets basketball podcast. I appreciate you guys jumping on today to listen to us yap as per usual. I got our boy AK here, and it's me. We're gonna do a little two-man show on tonight. AK, brother, it's been a while. How you doing?
Well, today I'm gonna be Cowboy Infinity, man. But I've been great, bro. I've been great. I've been awesome. Because I have removed certain emotional attachments from my Rockets in order to save myself stress. So, with that being the case, I'm doing great. How about you, bro? What's happening on your end of the world, bro?
They say stress is a killer, and it looks like you're up and coming on that. It's good to see you avoid those said attachments. I'm great, man. The sun is shining in Iowa. And by that, I mean it's a blizzard right now. If my mic sounds goofy, that's what's happening. Is we got winds like 45 miles an hour right now. It's snow all over. It's Iowa, though. I don't know. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Oh, Canada, our home and native land. That's the only part of y'all's national anthem I know. I know Iowa's in America, but for all intents and purposes, Iowa is Canada.
At least he knows his geography. At least he knows we up north, right?
Hey, I bet y'all got maple corn over there too, don't you?
You said maple corn.
Maple cornfield. Hey, low kid kind of sound fire, bro. Like some maple cornbread. Hold on, I might be on to something.
Hey, don't steal his idea. All right, watch out. Better patent it first. Oh, we chilling though. We chilling. We got a couple things we want to talk about today. So we got Pelicans game we want to review. Finally, a solid win under our belt. And by solid, I mean solid. And that was kind of that. We got a Lakers game we want to preview, but also, you see the title, we want to get a temp check of how it's going. We did our midseason preview already, or midseason review. However, I feel like getting some real opinions from the fan base and checking around the area, right? I think will tell a better story as to how the Rockets are really doing versus just looking at it from a pure statistical standpoint. So, AK, man, this Pelicans game, right, was interesting. We did win, which is good, by 2. Thank you, Kevin Durant. We won 107-105 in a very, very tightly contested game led by DeJounte Murray and Zion Williamson. Yikes, yikes, yikes. AK, what can you tell me about this damn game?
I know that the score was a lot tighter than people wanted it to be, but all things considered, man, they got DeJounte Murray back. So, I mean, he's kind of their, obviously he ain't their best player, but he's the engine to, I wouldn't even say the engine to the offense, but he makes everything else make sense on our offense, if you know what I mean. And with him being back, he just makes everybody better, bro. He makes them better. They play differently. They play a lot more pace. They play faster. They shoot more threes. They shoot better overall. They play a little smaller, which is okay. But on the other end, the Rockets decided to go small too to counteract that, with Şengün being out with the back injury, which they said is a lot more than just the back. Shout out to LaShard Binkley. Apparently it's the back, and there's a bunch of other stuff too. A bunch of aches and pains because of Eurobasket or whatnot. But whatever it is, hey, Alpy, get well, get healthy. Just rest up. If that's the problem, then go get healthy. But with Alpy being out, teammates had his back. Teammates stepped up. I think the process looked a lot better this game. I saw a lot more ball and man movement off the ball. I saw guys getting off the ball and trying to get back open and relocating. I saw off-ball screens. I didn't see as much stagnation and ISO ball as we normally get. And let me tell y'all something, bro. Let me tell y'all something. Do you see a man Thompson with floor spacing? Do
Mm-hmm.
you see a man Thompson with four shooters out there? Do you see how he looked? Do you see how his floor game look a whole lot better? Do you see how the ball was snapping and moving around? Yeah, we probably didn't shoot as well as we probably should have, but did you like that process a lot better than what we normally been seeing? I did. I don't know if y'all agree with it, but I sure did. Numbers be damned, but KD had a hell of a game, by the way, man.
Thank you.
KD had a hell of a game. Reece Shepard had a good game off the bench. Amen Thompson looked like that boy. Well, we ain't gonna talk about DFS, bro. He
Hey, I got a question. I got a question real quick. Let me cut you.
what's up?
Okay. Why did we start DFS instead of Jabari at the 5 and run Reed, Amen, Tari, Jabari, KD? Why didn't we run that lineup? Why did we run this with DFS at the 5?
I think we did it because I ain't gonna lie, bro. I am not trying to see Reed Shepard on DeJounte Murray.
Okay.
I'm not trying to see that, bro. I ain't trying to see that. DeJounte
Saw
Murray
what it
already.
looked
He
like.
was giving Amen Thompson buckets. What you think he was
Saw
gonna do to Reed Shepard?
Well, on top of that, I think the defensive pressure that Murray provides there, because the first, I think it was the first or second quarter, it was his first time subbing in, and he immediately got a turnover, right? And Ime started freaking out on the bench, right?
Yeah.
I posted immediately to make sure they're running high pick and roll or dump screens. You know, I call it the dump screen. It's the Christian Wood special, the fake screen and then cut over to the right? They need to be running a lot more of those so that way Reed can be passing, because they want him to do the pocket pass in between the two defenders when you have literally a pocket's worth of space, right? Instead of around the defenders. When he was doing the around the defender and getting it to KD, that looked great. Every time they blitzed him and they wanted him to pass in between the defenders, it did not look good. There were a couple plays with Capella where it looked good, but when they were hedging up really high and not offering any assistance, it didn't look good for Reed. I'm not saying that's a bad thing against Reed, but
Yeah.
DeJounte Murray is a very high IQ defender. Like maybe he's not as
He's a very good player in general, bro.
yeah. Maybe he's
He's
not
a very good player. He's
a
underrated.
defensive monster he was when he was
Yeah.
the all defensive
Yeah,
guy.
it's not the same.
But his IQ didn't fall off. He's still a very high IQ like defensive player.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
he made some really good plays, unfortunately. But
And low key, I'm not trying to throw no narratives out there, but he would look good at the Rockets. That's all I'm saying. But anyway, anyway, I'm gonna leave it at that. He'll look good with the Rockets. But yeah, Reed Shepard's floor game I thought was okay, but I thought his shooting especially in that first quarter, that was really nice to see, man. I like that he was taking deeper threes. High pick and roll, I think, should be a staple for him, because now the defense has to the same way James Harden used to run that high pick and roll with the same Clint Capella. I mean, you come out high because it's either you bring that big man up high to prevent the deep three, or there's a nice little runway to the basket. So you got to pick your poison. That should be a staple when Reed Shepard is in the game. Who else I thought had a good game? Jabari had an okay game. It was okay, but he hit a big shot in that fourth quarter. A big 3-point shot. I was like, yeah, this that Robert Ory special right here. Have a
big
decent
shot,
game, okay game, okay game. End of the game, bang, big shot, big three, big layup, big defensive play, something. Yeah, man. I was digging the process this game though. I think there's a lot that we can take from this game that I don't think is gonna go moving forward. Some of that is playing more small, bro. Like this is 2026, bro. Come on, Mr. Udoka. Take from this game what you can and add that to the overall menu of the Rockets offense. It will work and it will look better. But I digress.
What's up with Tari Eason? Last couple of games, just been making some interesting plays. You know, I'm not like worried. You know, like I know a player might get in their own head and say, I need to go get my bucket, and then they be forcing issues sometimes, right? It don't always work. That's cool. But I mean, last night there were some last night and then against the Spurs, there were some shots. I was like, what are we doing? I have no idea like why are we taking these type of shots. What are your thoughts on Tari Eason's recent play? And his shots
It's
like
his
been
turn. It's just his turn. That's all. It is his turn to have a BS game, a BS series, a string of games. Everybody on the right, all the main rotation guys have had that this season,
I agree.
except for KD because it's KD, and KD doesn't necessarily a slump for KD is like,
26.
the top 20 player in the NBA, bro. So, it's not gonna really look like a slump for him. But yeah, that's all it is. Probably tired. He probably dealing with something too. You know what I'm saying? He probably was dealing with something physically that we don't know. It is what it is. But Tari is all right. Please, can we not do this whole ganging up on the player because they're having a slump? Please,
It's okay to have a
Rockets fans.
slump, dude. If
It
a
is
player,
fine.
if a player was 100% all of the time consistent, they would be LeBron James or Kevin Durant, or I hate to say it, but upper echelon player like SGA. Like they'd be that type of player. It's okay. Tyrese can go through this, like you said. I'm not worried about it, bro.
Yeah, it is okay, man. It is.
And he
fine.
still had 8 rebounds. He also had some really solid defensive plays and clutch offensive rebounds. Like even if his shot's not falling, he was still like we won by 2. And despite going 2 of 11, he was still a plus minus. Like he was a 0, right? Don't care.
Yeah.
Like offensively, he wasn't great, but he made great plays when he needed them to. Same thing with Jabari, bro. Like you said, the shot was not falling, and then he hits that big shot. He had played great defense that like the last 4 minutes of the game. I was like, damn, great.
Hey, Barry had a nice block on Zion that they hold him on and said it was a foul.
Yeah.
Man, you referees be snorting that Nashville.
They got money on the
hot
game,
take.
bro. They got money on the game, man.
I'm telling you, dog. I'm telling you. Wait till that investigation come out. But anyway, yeah. Interestingly enough, Tari Eason didn't close the game. I thought that was actually the smart choice anyway, because Tari has kind of a propensity to let his energy and the emotion and passion that he plays with overtake his logic and smarts in critical points of the game. So I thought it was a good coaching move by Udoka to save him from himself and let him just ride it out on the bench and let Josh Okogie go in and do his thing, which ended up working out in the end. What else? Oh, I want to give another shout out to Amen Thompson because he hit a couple of threes this game. Shout out to that man for working on his game. He's been flashing a little bit of a midi as well as of late. I want to say probably over like the last 15. Been flashing it here and there. He may get one up, here and there. He kind of started a little slow on the season, but he's been super consistent throughout the year. After that, he hasn't been overwhelming. He hasn't been a world beater. He hasn't been what people thought he was going to be. But I think he's been just fine. He ain't been no superstar or an all-star, even arguably, but he's been just fine. I'm not really going to complain too much. Yeah, it would be nice if he shot the ball better, but it is what it is. He's doing pretty well with the skills and the tools that he has at hand to him. So shout out to that.
Especially the offense and process he's been given, I think he's done a solid job.
Yeah.
Again,
Yeah.
he's playing point guard on top of trying to do everything he did last year on top of developing, like he's been asked to do quite a lot. And I'm not going to say he's far and away exceeded expectations, but he's been at least what has been expected at minimum, and maybe a little bit more in certain areas too.
I wouldn't say he's been what we expect at minimum, what most expect at minimum, but at the same time, I think a lot of people was expecting certain things from him and Alpy for that matter that wasn't realistic to begin with.
Yes.
That's on y'all. That's not on them players. That's on y'all. No, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna put this out there right now. I've said it on Twitter a lot. Nobody will reach their ceiling in Udoka's offense, their offensive ceiling. Nobody's going to do it. This is not the type of process that players can reach their ceiling in, unless you're an ISO player. Somebody had the
Military
nerve to
ball.
argue with me about. I'm about to go off on a little bit of a tangent. Somebody had the nerve to argue with me and tell me that the Udoka is fine. He's doing the best he can with his players. I say that that's hogwash, absolute hogwash. Because how you gonna sit there and run an ISO heavy offense and still at the same time claim you don't have ball handlers? What does Golden State do with less ball handlers? What do? They play to their strengths. Move off the ball, pass, cut, wash, rinse, repeat. That's what they
Yep.
do.
How does Draymond work in their offense, but we have issues finding Şengün at times, right?
He's a non-shooter, but he knows how to find guys, and he gets a bunch of assists. And if you go look at their shooting percentages, like three-point shooting percentages outside of Curry, ain't nobody really just killing it like that from three like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
They got a lot of 36, 37%, but
yeah,
nobody's shooting 44, 45. Like
exactly.
they don't have, like, minus Curry, of course, but
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good point. I mean, and again, Draymond, a non-shooter, a guy who can get rebounds, play with high defense, and assist. I mean, Amen does those things, but he's way more crafty in the paint. He do a lot more, and then I don't know. We need to find better ways. So let me transition to this, right? Temp check. Temp check. Are we hot or not? Because we sit in that fourth spot.
We're
right?
not hot. Not.
We got 2 more wins than Phoenix right now, who has been without most of their starting lineup at multiple different times in the season. They've also had quite a few injuries. We have supposedly the better coach. Supposedly top 4 of the 5 players on our team are better than everybody else over there, which we know that's not true. Devin Booker exists. Jalen Minhot is March. But we've got two more wins than Phoenix right now, and they are sitting at the 7th seed. That's what separates us. And I'm not saying this to be revisionist history. I'm just saying, like, we are 2 wins difference in a highly contested bloodbath Western Conference. And that doesn't even show the rest of the league there. I mean, you can go all the way down. Even the Portland has got 32 wins. You know, not saying they're going to do anything, but, like, they got 32 wins, you know. They come out that play-in, what are they looking like? Right?
Hey, man,
So,
we're missing Fred and Steve-O, bro. All them extra possessions and non-turnovers. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why we're underwhelming, which I think is hogwash. Because, my brother, let me tell you, bro, if you just getting extra possessions just to waste them anyway, it don't make no goddamn difference in the first place, my brother. It don't. It don't. I'm not saying that we wouldn't be better at all. Obviously, we would be better with 2 impactful players, but all it does is raise the floor. The ceiling's still low as hell. Like, we need to look at the ceiling, bro. Like, the ceiling and the floor don't need to be close. That's called being claustrophobic, bro.
Okay, so in this, as I've been calling it now, military ball, right? If you aren't doing this and this exactly at this time, you're on the bench, right?
Def Jam Vendetta.
Reed was 1 second away from getting benched. If Ime would have called a timeout right there when Reed got that turnover, Reed would have been benched for the rest of the quarter immediately. And we have seen that, where Reed will not make a read exactly what he needs to. And I mean, he's a 2nd-year player. I'm not expecting him to make all the damn reads in the world. He's not going to, you know. Fred didn't last year. He did not last year, right? But I digress. We're not making some of those reads right now. And Ime is punishing for him actively, despite him being our 2nd-best shooter on the team. Maybe Jabari, but I think it's Reed as our 2nd-best shooter right now.
Yeah, it's Reed, bro. It's Reed. It's not Barry. It's Reed.
And probably our 2nd-best playmaker on the team, including Fred, right? And like you said, that's not a ceiling thing. That's a floor thing.
Yeah.
Probably
what
not a
you
great
don't
thing to
do is floor. What you actually do is ceiling.
Mm-hmm.
Udoka coaches to minimize mistakes. He doesn't coach to maximize strengths.
Ooh.
Great coaches are supposed to do both at the same time.
Say that again. Say that again for me.
Ime Udoka coaches to minimize mistakes. He doesn't coach to maximize strengths. A great coach is supposed to do both at the same time. Period. That's not happening. There is not a soul in the fan base with a peanut-sized brain that should be able to disagree with that. If your brain is the size of a little peanut, you should be able to see that. 100%. But if you can't see that,
look at how they utilize. Look, I mean, the only person you could say benefits Steven Adams. And
A floor guy.
Fred VanVleet, right?
A floor guy.
At best, people say Fred VanVleet's got championship experience and all that. What was he doing when the Raptors won the championship?
Six
Where was
man.
his spot on the team?
Backing up Kyle Lowry, a real point guard.
Mm-hmm. He takes over. Did they go to the playoffs at all while he was their starting guard?
No.
Okay. What happens
They're
the
going to say,
moment
he made the All-Star game in the week East. Congratulations.
What happens when Fred VanVleet leaves the Raptors? They go to the playoffs in 24.
Have you seen how they playing now?
Huh.
I know we just beat them, but have you seen how they playing?
They not bad. They not bad, man. Scotty kind of.
Would you take Fred VanVleet over Emmanuel quickly?
Don't ask me that question.
This is not me trying to bag on Fred. It's just y'all need to calm that down. Y'all need to calm that hype down as if this man is Jason Kidd 2.0. Y'all need to chill it out. He's not that. He is not that, bro. He's not a guy who puts you over the top. He just keeps you from going underneath the bottom.
If he would have been better his second year, right? Because his first year was a career year, right? Second points per game, second steals per game, highest field goal percentages, field goal 3-point free throw percentage, highest assist turnover ratio in his career, highest assists per game in his career. He had all these great career highs. That was great. Our offense looked better year one than it did last year this year. Is that crazy to say? Is that crazy to say? I'm not saying that we are a better team those 2 years ago. I'm just saying the offense looked.
But the offense matters. Like
we
have a bad half court offense 3 years in a row under Udoka, and people think Fred VanVleet is really going to solve that problem. Absolutely, the hell not. He's not.
At best,
he's not. In fact, you can argue he makes it worse because we're going to play slower than we have to.
Our pace is already slow as it is because we're doing Fred VanVleet elements with him, without him being there. Kevin Durant, when he was in Phoenix, likes to do what specifically? Run fast. Matter of fact, has he ever played on a slow team, like a slow-paced team like this? Because Brooklyn was fast as hell.
This might be the slowest paced team that I think he's played on in his career. I got to go look that up, but I think this might be the slowest paced team he's played on in his career, or if maybe not the slowest pace, one of the lowest ranking as far as perspective of that particular basketball season. It could be. I'm gonna look that up.
Look up his individual pace right now per team and see if that matches up with anything. Because that is actually something crazy to say out loud.
Yeah,
and
ideally,
when you get older in your career, like you want to play slower specifically, but your team shouldn't necessarily play slower just because you play slower, right? Does that make sense?
That makes sense. And when I'm even saying slow, I want to make sure I make this very clear. I don't mean just getting out and carelessly just cherry picking and running fast breaks all game. That's not what I'm talking about. Like if we're struggling to get to past the half court in 16 seconds, and then we don't get past the 3-point line and get a set started before 8 seconds, like what's happening? And this is not exclusive to this season. This has been every season under Udoka. Fred or no Fred, the problem still exists. So please miss me with this. It's almost like absence makes the heart grow fonder, and you have some memories that never really happened. Like, bro, we was complaining about the same things last year with Fred. Like, get off the gas, bro. But anyway.
No, you're absolutely right. I don't understand where this infatuation comes from.
It's excuses and hedging.
Okay. So this might piss some people off. In this season, when they were talking about signing Kevin Durant, they announced Fred VanVleet's injury, kind of around that time. And then Steven Adams, like, this is going to be the team, whatever, they're hyping it up. And then they mentioned Reed Sheppard being like, yep, he's going to be the direct backup to Fred. Since Fred isn't here, he's going to be the point guard going forward and all that. And they mentioned dabbling Amen Thompson in point guard duties. Okay, they lied to us, obviously. Like that was pretty sure. Amen has been running point guard for most of the season, unfortunately, and Reed has started 8 games out of the 50 or 60, ish that we've played. Not a great ratio as to what they said, during the Media Monday, right? Way back, right? And
So you saying what they saying and what they doing ain't matching?
Ain't matching up. And I mentioned, right? Go back to the Media Monday video. I mentioned that they are selling us high and then going to lower our expectations as we go on, because you always want to start every season strong. Like when the Pelicans, when they mentioned Zion Williamson, right? A couple years back, they're like, oh yeah, guys, by the way, Zion had a career-ending injury that he's going to not sit the entire season for. He's going to sit the entire season for. However, it's likely he might come back. And they kept lying to him and lying to him and lying to him and lying to him until the end of the year, right? Next season, they start off strong. They say, hey, Zion, he's going to play a little bit, but he's probably not going to play every game. You tempered fans' expectations. And now Pelicans fans are happy that they've won 23 games this season. Okay? You pissed them off 2 years ago. They were hot. They were red. I saw people burning jerseys this year. They're like, hey, we got 23 wins. Okay? The Rockets fan base is so pissed off right now. All hot, looking for who to blame, who the next scapegoat is. Because they were told expectation at the beginning of the year by the front office, knowing they were selling you a lie, bro. They just sold you a 2002 Honda Accord to a single mom, knowing that transmission going out tomorrow.
Damn. That was very specific, bro.
They know. Well, they knew. But it was their job to sell the product because that's what gets sales. So
Can I ask you a question, bro?
Yeah, by all means.
All right. Let's say we won. How many wins we have right now? 40? 41. Took us long enough. All right. Let's say we was at 34 wins, but you seen hella growth from Amen, Reed, Jabari, and Alperen Sengun. Even with KD, how would you evaluate the team from that, bro? And when I mean like growth, I'm talking about, okay, Alperen Sengun made the All-Star without having to be an injury replacement. What's the name? Amen Thompson would have made it as maybe an injury replacement, and then guys like Jabari and Reed Shepherd are looking like most improved candidates, all at the same time. Even though we won less games, but those guys are looking more like, hey, one of us want to get this torch from KD.
So, 2-part answer. One, how did they sell that at the beginning of the year? Because it don't matter where you are right now unless your expectations were tempered in the beginning of the year. Because rational people would say, okay, well, we're shit. However, here's growth, but I'm still pissed off we're shit, right? Generally speaking, if I'm told something, and yes, I could take away positives and say, oh my gosh, like, yes, we're going to be set up for the future. We're going to be okay without Kevin Durant. But why did we sign him would be my big question then. You know what I mean? Like that would be my question. Okay, so what are we going to do with Fred VanVleet? What about Steven Adams? Whatever. I would be okay with the growth. In fact, that is kind of what I expected this year, was to take a minor hit in wins, but also show our guys growing. And like Reed Shepherd, in my opinion, I'm writing an article about Reed Shepherd being most improved player. He's got a pretty good case right now, statistically, advanced and regular. However, I digress. The rest of the team hasn't shown that same growth. If anything, this is the worst year Sengun has played with Ime, in my opinion. And this is not phenomenal. Like,
That's not up for debate.
I don't really give a about this All-Star. Like, I don't care, But what I am saying is expectations from before were not tempered. And now we got a problem because we've only got 41 wins, right? Even if we got 7 less wins right now, say all things considered right now, we sitting up the 8th seed tied with the Clippers that started 6-21, right? They now got
okay. Now imagine that. Okay, we'll be an 8th seed, but we'll be a playing team. But at the same time, with the way that these guys would have grown, you would feel more confident in them in the playoffs.
Yes. Positive
As it
takeaway.
stands now, it's almost like we are squeezing blood out of a rock. We are squeezing every win we can out of these guys. You got KD playing stupid minutes. All these guys playing some crazy minutes. We got a short rotation, and anybody who is not a coach favorite got a short leash. Like it doesn't seem like like progress. You know what I'm saying? It just seems like
It's stagnation.
just
We're doing enough.
like trying too damn hard to not do enough. You know, that's what it kind of seemed like now.
I mean, high school, you study for exams, right? I don't know about you. I can't study. I suck, right? At the end of the day, I would try. I would do my best. And anytime it come to math, I suck. I'm going to get a C at best. It don't matter how hard. And I'm going to try too damn hard.
Damn shame.
Still be average.
That explains a lot, bro.
Shut up. Shut up. But I'm agreeing with your point. And I see it because we're doing a lot to be, hey, we're going to win 50 games. But then Kevin Durant is going to be, I'm not saying he's going to be gassed, but dude, 47 years old, playing 37 minutes a night. I go up and down my stairs and I'm fat and I'm already out of breath. I don't know what this superhuman going to do in the playoffs, right? Yeah. Amen Thompson playing the second most minutes in the league right now. Jabari Smith Jr. playing the 11th most minutes in the league. You got That's people
a lot, bro.
in the top 12 for minutes per game. That is, in my opinion,
that's crazy.
That's how you get injuries in the off season, like Fred VanVleet, because you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna take a bit off. They're gonna be like, damn, playoffs done. I need to chill out for a minute. I need to relax. I just got done.
Look at Alperen Sengun, bro.
Yep.
We ain't gotta go that far to Fred. Alperen Sengun ain't been looking the same right now as it is.
And that includes, his off season, not just off season training, but he played for Turkey. Off season.
Yeah, I'm including that.
So I don't know. There's a lot to take away there. Final thoughts on temperature, and then move on to Lakers real quick.
I don't know, man. I really don't know how to feel, bro. I just feel like we don't know. Yeah.
On a scale of freezing, like Iowa, to Texas hot, where are you at?
Man, I'm below lukewarm, bro. I'll say that. I'm cool. I'm not cold. I'm cool.
Okay.
A little wind gust kind of pisses me off. I need a windbreaker. You know what I'm saying?
Bring your jacket.
Yeah, I probably need a little hoodie, actually, because I hate cold. So I'll probably walk around with a little hoodie, man.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, but I ain't got to have my hood on my head. If I got the hood on my head, that means I'm cold. You know what I'm saying? I don't need no gloves on. Yeah, I just got it on. I ain't got no gloves on, none of that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no skull cap on my head, none of that. I ain't got no, I said skull cap. I ain't got no beanie. You know what I'm saying? None of that. So
is it like 80 in Houston? Is that what that's like?
Yeah, it's right now. It is.
Must be nice. Okay.
It feels good over here, bro. You jealous?
Nice. Kind of a little bit. I can't even.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
yeah, that's how I am, bro. That's how I am.
And that's completely fair. I do think that is valid. I could not find the advanced stat. The NBA stats are being kind of goofy right now. It won't load. So it's probably that Iowa winter. So last but not least, let's go ahead and preview the Lakers game real quick. We played them Monday, pretty late actually, 9:30 p.m. Oh my goodness.
In Houston?
In Houston.
The hell?
Yeah, that's a late game.
Nah, we ain't doing no post game. I gotta sleep. I gotta work in the morning. Hell no. Nah.
Game maybe.
Hell no. Nah.
But yeah, so Lakers, LeBron, Luka, Austin Reeves, they did a great. Did you watch the Lakers game last night, dude? They actually look real good.
Bro, I be struggling to watch Rockets games live. I gotta watch replays right now, bro. I don't watch Rockets games live.
Austin missed a free throw on purpose, grabbed the board, got it to Luka. Luka hit a fading shot to win the game. It was crazy.
Oh, yeah. I saw that highlight, yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm gonna say this as far as a preview, man. I really don't know what the hell to expect. but Lakers don't play no goddamn defense. However, if the game is close, we're not gonna win because they got 3 closers.
You mean
They got 3 guys who can just go get a bucket without the coach having to draw some up. You got 3 guys who can improvise, and we got 1. And sometimes that improvisation is kind of shaky.
Yeah, you're right. It's called zebra number 1, zebra number 2, zebra number 3. They about to end the game with 3 free throws as Bam head. It's gonna be crazy.
That's possible too because we do be. They might actually call out with fouls this time. So, yeah, man. I don't know. I do expect us to, man.
Seeding wise,
I don't
it's
wanna
very
jinx it.
important. Seeding wise, it's very important for us. Lakers currently are above us at 42-25. So this win puts us above them.
I think we win, but you're not gonna get me to put my house up on it.
All right, final score.
Shit. It'll probably be a close one. I'm gonna get a Rockets a benefit of the doubt, man. 121, 118 Rockets. Is Alperen Sengun playing?
That's a good
Do we
question.
know?
As of right
Is there
now,
anything
he's
on that?
currently he is on a game time decision. So that
All
probably
right.
is no.
Let me tell you what's gonna happen, bro. We're gonna win a close one with Alpy probably being out, but Clint Capella is going to outplay DeAndre Ayton off the bench.
That's not hard. That's not hard. Capella, you better put up that tweet. Ayton said, he said, "I'm no Clint Capella. You better put that tweet up. You better work out hard as hell. And then when you see him, better be blood in the water." I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be realistic on this one. I think we lose it. I honestly think Lakers scoring 120. I think we're cracking 108. It's gonna be a tough.
But Lakers don't
game.
guard nobody, bro.
They don't
Nobody
guard
plays
nobody,
defense over.
and we can't score when no one can guard us anyway.
But hold on. This ain't me slighting the Alperen Sengun, but our offense process look a whole hell of a lot better, and we're finna go up against some Swiss cheese. I'm looking at a man Thompson to do some dirty things to Austin Reeves and Luka.
Um,
And who the hell is guarding KD?
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? And who the hell gonna guard Reed Shepherd? Reed Shepherd having a 30 ball tomorrow. You hear me?
All right, everybody go to FanDuel right now. At the over on read points, put down $20. You're gonna win at least. I don't know. I'm not a FanDuel guy. Actually, I am. I lied.
Yeah, Reed Shepherd gonna have a little game tomorrow, man. Tari gonna have a little bounce back game. DFS is going to hit a shot. You know what I'm saying?
It's against his former team. You know, maybe he'll have a little energy. We always know Jabari likes to play against LeBron and the Lakers. He said, "Yo, you played against my dad." You know, Jabari like to.
Jabari might have him a nice little game too.
Jabari plays okay against Lakers, especially with AD not there.
I gotta say this too. Have you been seeing how Jabari been moving lately, bro? With the ball? You seen that?
What's that word? Improved. It looks.
Hey, I gotta dial back something, saying that these guys look kind of the same. Jabari, skill wise, you could tell he's more skilled. You could tell he's been putting the work in. You could tell he's added to his game because he's making some shots off the dribble right now, baseline, turn fades. These things look good.
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
What's that?
That player he was advertised because he's getting opportunity to take these shots.
It looks good, bro. It looks good, especially when he's when he's playing without effort to go.
All right, guys, that's it. AK, where can we find you, bro?
Man, bro. Oh man, you say what?
Where can we find you, bro?
Oh man, you can find me at AK Infinity _Infinity. Nah, what the hell is my Twitter handle again? It's been so long, I forgot. AK Infinity _ VVS. Yeah, on Twitter. Yeah. Yeah. I don't remember, bro. I'm cooked right now.
All right, guys, go ahead and look down here.
Figure it out, bro. I'm not hard to find. I am fried, bro. You hear me?
You can follow the H-Town Rundown at the HTRD on X, and then follow the H-Town Rundown on YouTube as well as Instagram. And then the Texans are about to take over right now, so stay tuned. The Texans are running right after us. And then follow me at DripTPs_GBWE as well on X as well as Instagram, YouTube. That's been it, guys, and we will see you guys next time. Hopefully, we get a Lakers win.